simply a mathematical statement. In my view, when 1/3 is less than 4/5, that fraction must change. We have across the stage from me today a nightmare. But the good news about this nightmare is that it is self-induced and it can turn into a giggling fit if we simply wake up and shove this squirrel back out the window. Donald Trump is fat, and when I am president, I will outlaw fat shaming. But for now, I just want to say, you're a fat fuck.
You know what? Whatever. You're an old
and what it will take to remove this man from office is someone who can bully a bully. Elizabeth Warren is not going to do that. Joe Biden is a guy who is 1 or 2 years...
Healthcare and the cost will go down, but your critics say that it will cost about $60 trillion. Is there a middle ground on this issue?
Yes, the middle ground is that it will cover double the number of people in the country, and it will cost $120 quadrillion. Whenever you ask for middle ground from me, I am going to stretch the Overton window further and further and further. This is the most advanced country in history. It should be within our possible time, should be possible in our time to cover everybody with healthcare. That is not a radical idea. All we need to do is bring people together and we get this radical revolution. And what I like to say, bring people together, you do it like that. If you bring enough people together, I'm talking of millions of people, there is no limit to how much you can do and how much you can tax to do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Trump, do you have any health care plan at all besides taking apart Obamacare?
As much as I love catching up, I'm writing you to let you know that we will no longer be paying our NATO fees until you cough up your end of the bargain. For too long, Europe has been getting away with murder, especially you Germans, if you know what I mean. You Europeans are cheap. You never tip when you visit American restaurants, and your wine and cheeses are too expensive. I like American cheese because it looks like a Post-it note, but you can eat it. Anyway, pay up and let Putin join our fun G parties. Maybe someday we can have a G9 or a G10. Pretty kinky, right? Who would you want to join? Catch you later, Donald. P.S. I've always wondered, are you related to Hitler? Because if you were, that would be pretty cool. And that's how I deal with world leaders. Now, in terms of healthcare, we've done it all. We've covered everybody. And you know what we're doing? We're just locking up the people who we can't cover and killing them. And that's one of the beautiful things, is that we're opening these incredible, the wall is already built. And I love it because this impeachment is so great. See, everyone thinks the impeachment's bad, but I love it because it's the only thing anyone's talking about. And no one cares that I'm committing genocide on the southern border. No one cares anymore, right? Because it's gotta be Ukraine and Nanonovich and the two guys, and they're all going to Austria. Why? Who is it? Where's Carmen? Is she in San Diego? The point being that I built camps, beautiful summer camps for children on the border, okay, where they could focus, where they could concentrate. And these
that is not a solution to the healthcare crisis.
These concentration camps have everything you need. They've got water out of the toilet and tinfoil. You can be a baked potato and go to sleep. And then every day, just like meatballs, they go, are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the good times? They all sing it as they're heading to the camp.
This man is rambling and falling apart in front of us. He is like the Wizard of Oz at the end when Toto comes and pulls the thing back and he's pulling the things, except that's all he's ever been doing. We've seen him the entire time. I'm the Wizard of Oz, pulling the things. The curtain was never even closed. There he is. All you need is someone to get on stage with him in November of 2020 and have a Popeye fight with this son of a bitch.
Thank you, sir. That had nothing to do with the question at all, but thank you both.
I answered the healthcare question.
Okay,
God,
so...
Buttigieg lest ye be judged. Can I say that?
Buttigieg. I love Buttigieg. Buttigieg lives in a little tree. He comes out and eats cookies and crackers, and he makes chocolate treats, and he runs a police department that's incredibly racist.
If I'm elected president, I want to promise that I will appoint Pete Buttigieg to the Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Beto O'Rourke is a human Adam's apple attached to a pterodactyl's body.
Amy Klobuchar has eaten people.
Gentlemen, we have to move on. This question is for Senator Sanders. Do you support reparations, and how will you work to address the issue of systemic racism in this country?
Thank you, Kyle. In my view, and when I say that, what I always mean is that I have a bullheaded and slightly wrong interpretation of what the issue is. In my view, my position on reparations is wrong. And let me describe that position. My long-time position on reparations is simply